Get mine going. There we go. We are live. We are live in the Wells Fargo Championship. Dunner's on the line. We got Dunner, Odd. We're gonna play pro. Dunner's playing pro, so I took Odd up to pro. Odd was master at one point, but 77's never been anything. I've never played or done anything other than rookie in it. So,
Dougie, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for the good luck. And Brian, you were here earlier. Thanks for the good luck. I don't know if you're here now, but
I think it's recording. Hold on.
how do you get my prison shots?
It is on there. It is.
Extra windy pro.
So I played in rookie yesterday. I posted a video, like a qualifying round. I practiced a couple of the holes. Got a 14. There's definitely some opportunities to pick up some shots. Definitely. Kmart sucks. Definitely. I'm in Norway, by the way.
Oh yeah. I'm in Vancouver.
I think you can still play this first hole. You can do a rough bump on it with a long iron, right? If you bring out a bigger ball.
I don't know. I haven't seen any videos or anything. Watching Jordan play Master earlier. Basic balls, that was good. What is the first hole? Oh, okay.
I think if you bring out a bigger...
Yeah, I mean, it might...
It seemed to me like where the red line was at from the Ricky tees was like right here with Grizzly. I think if you bring out a bigger ball, you can probably still do the rough bump with a Grizzly. I don't think I was quite at my red line with a Power 1 ball, so I think if I bring out a bigger ball, I can still hit it from that zone. Well, if you bring out a Goliath, you can definitely hit it from that zone.
Imagine these plus numbers are silly with this one. Let's see what it looks like anyway. I'm interested in this high win in pro.
Well, it'll probably be more towards like expert wins in pro and masters wins and expert and off the chart wins.
As long as there's not a bunch of shitty headwinds.
No, it seemed like yesterday the wins were pretty good.
Yeah, but pro usually gets dicked around.
Well, yeah, that's true. That wind right there works really well for this first hole. That wind was going from in this angle right here, so if we can find the spot along this rough edge so that we can stay on the rough. I think the deal here is to try and get into this zone right here so you're pulling off in this direction and trying to bring it back to the cup. That way you can avoid the sand. I think I'm going to bring a Goliath just because I won't have to move the rings very much, and I think I should be able to do it with the Katana, maybe a Titan, but I'm going to start off with a Katana.
Holy shit. Mark it on your calendar.
What? I'm bringing out a Katana? I'm bringing out a Goliath? Bag number. Now let me set up bags in this account. Make sure I'm in the right. I am in the right account. So, let me set up bags. So I got my distance bag. I got an accurate bag. I got my utility bag. Let me change this to my Goliath bag. Goliath and Guardian bag, just in case you get into that. And there's my APOC bag. There's my curl bag. If I can get this, I'm behind in Odd from 77, but if I can get that APOC up to level 6, then I'm pretty well matched up. I think the only club that I'm still off would be my, I do have a level 6 Cataclysm, but the big one is the levels. I've got a level 7 Kingfisher in my 77 account, and that level 7 Kingfisher is awesome.
But you got a runner 10 though, so you're good.
Yeah, I got that going for me.
Hey, runner is useful on the odd occasion.
On the odd occasion?
Yeah. sport.
No, it is. Especially when you first start playing, there's times when, because your Kingfisher is actually a great club when you first start playing, there are times when it's distance. It's always lacking in distance. But there's times when you first start playing that a runner comes in handy. All right. I think I got my bags. I think I got it set up. We'll just go play it. Hopefully we can get matched up.
You want to swing it or what?
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get matched up. You want to practice? We can practice. No, we can practice them. I've got practice tokens, so if you want to practice, we can.
All right.
You want to practice?
Well, I might as well take a swing at one. So
Okay.
we get matched up that way too.
All right.
3, 2, 1, practice. Away we go.
Spinning.
So, 6.5 minutes.
Dot sand. You gotta be shitting me. I'm gonna back out and get back in. Oh, no.
No.
Let's make sure I'm getting in practice. Dots. No dice. That just fucking blows. Now you got, how many trophies you got? You got 3,000. I got 2,183. I am working on odd. I am going back and trying to get all my Tour 8 trophies back. My Tour 8, well, I got my account back from Scooby. I had Tour 8, 9, and 10 maxed out, and I have 0 trophies in Tour 10, 0 trophies in Tour 9, and I had 0 trophies in Tour 8, and now I'm trying to get all of those trophies back. So.
Sniper.
And 250 million coins later.
You're gonna definitely need some curl here.
Well, I don't know that even with a.
10, 4. Let's go. What?
No, that's going to be long iron or wood, no matter what. I'm thinking 0 power ball. Hey.
I hit it perfect, holy cow.
Just like mid club.
Oh, I forgot to put curl on it.
Oh, probably not going to have enough curl. Probably not going to have enough curl with that. Let's see if I have enough curl with a katana.
Side spin won't, but you're going to need the curl.
Well, side spin. Yeah, because of that tree. So you need a bigger side spin ball.
T, right?
Like a 4 or a 5 if you wanted to do that.
Or some curl.
Or some curl. It's never, anytime you use the word curl on the shot to the cup, it's always an iffy deal.
Yeah, but I don't know. A lot of people have it all set up on their devices and shit. Where it's all marked out, you know. Here's
Yeah, I mean,
my
I could
curl,
put
here's
ticks
my
on
curl,
there
here's
for
my-
the deal, but you still, even with a tick on there, it's just, it's a variable that is hard to get around.
Ooh, my opponent was good.
So it would be times 11 divided by 1.2, 8.7 rings. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 7.
Stupid time. Did I get a replay and practice already? What the hell?
Ah!
That's how much curl I was thinking, though.
Just right up to the line, and it needed to be twice that much. Need to be like maybe half a ball outside the line. Or over to the next tick mark.
I'm going to leave that 20%.
Yeah, it looks like I got a replay as well. What kind of shit is that?
Lame.
Yeah, I just do not get the whole matching thing. You got 2 people playing in the pro tournament. We're probably in the same tier bracket.
I don't think so.
I'm in tier 3, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let's see, does it list what tier I'm in?
Yeah, once you get, I think you have to get to the hole or on the course, though.
That is just. Hey, if you're playing in if you're playing in a pro or a masters or an expert or a rookie bracket, and you're in tier 2 and I'm in tier 2, hey, dude, if you didn't want to, we should get matched up. We're playing in the same fucking tournament. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, we're still playing that hole. We haven't played that hole yet. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I gave you a little bit longer this time. Now, I'm not quite at minimum club, and with my sniper it should be 1.2 plus 0.1 at minimum. I did a 1.2, I did minimum. And we're going to spin forever. And we got 2 people. I just do not understand, like, I don't understand what their thought process is as far as like, well, if we let people match up, then they're going to cheat, or it's people out there whining going, I played against somebody and they had a club that was 1 level higher than mine, and that's bullshit. I lost because they had a sniper 4 and I only had a sniper 3. I have never lost to somebody because they had better clubs than me. I've lost because I fucked up with my clubs. I could give 2 shits what you have in your bag. If I can't play with my clubs, you're going to beat me. And you deserve to beat me. I go first. 10.2. 8.1 range.
Curl, then 1 top spin.
Okay, 8.1 rings. Hey. Oh, and I'm right at the fucking red line.
9.1.
I screwed that up.
I suppose this would be good to start out in grids from this point on.
I screwed that shot up. I'll be lucky if I even get on the freaking green. I barely missed that rough. I wasn't thinking about having to make the adjustment. I put it right at.
Oh, more curl. You'd be like outside.
Right at the red line. I need to push it forward a little bit so I had room to work out the wind.
Kansas, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the double.
And I should have dropped it down to a 1 power ball instead of that 2 power ball I had on. Since I had to do curl anyways.
Definitely going to need good luck playing my pro. Because I suck.
Kmart
Yeah, no,
sucks.
baby sucks.
Kmart sucks.
Hope you guys all have a good week.
In the
Enjoy
hole!
the weekend. Sing full of mayo weekend. Well, I think this is when I parred in rookie yesterday. Trying to do like some hook shot. I hit the tree that's right next to the tee box. That one, you get to do it.
Oh, my opponent missed that putt. Ooh, that's brutal.
Great chest.
Brutal. Free chest, thank you, Bill. You're right, that's a free chest.
This is a good wind.
Which way's the wind blowing? That is a good wind.
Straight tailwind.
Oh, we're on hole number 2. Hole number 2. Now, I think yesterday I did a big curl shot and brought it around here in rookie, but I think from the pro tees, it's probably bouncing it over this area and trying to get forward. Is that the deal?
Maybe, depends on the wind.
But with this wind, maybe being able to bring it around the tree.
Just fucking smash it all to hell.
Smash it.
I mean, as long as you don't go out of bounds, you're gonna get a birdie, right?
Yeah.
Here's Brian. How's it going, buddy? Thanks for stopping in.
Do I have any Titans? Do I have a Titan? I have a few Titans. Let's bring a Kingmaker. I think, well, if I hit it straight forward, a Titan will be fine. But if I go around the tree, I'll have to switch it. I'll have to switch it. You want to practice this one as well?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
There's a good luck for Mr. Ott and Brian Jones.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, practice hole number 2.
Okay, go.
Or we won't get matched up again because we're both playing in pro and you got 1,000 more trophies than me. And I might lose. And I would cry. I'm just amazed at how many changes they've made over the years because people are fucking whiners. And the deal is that half those people that were whiners were not winning tournaments before they made the changes, and they weren't winning tournaments after they made the changes. Now there are a few changes.
I'm not sure what their fucking equation is, but it's like
right.
That meme where it's like all this shit coming out dude's face and whatever. But however they figure out what tier you're in, like I don't know. I'm sure if I went to expert, I'm sure I'd be at least an expert 2. I haven't played an expert tournament fucking since way before the tiers.
Well, and I disagree with their whole thing on if you're playing and like if you're in Tour 3 and rookie and you move up to pro, you're going to be in Tour 3 and hey, the deal is that I'm not playing in pro.
I think when you first move up, like if you did it quickly, you'd probably be all right. Like you'd probably start off in Pro 1, but yeah, you jump up pretty quick. I started a brand new account when the tiers came out, and I almost won a 9-hole account, and I was like, stop. Oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, but I think if you like win, like if you're in Tour 3 or a Tier 3 in rookie and you go up, then they automatically put you in like Tier 2 or Tier 3 in pro, and it's like, hey, I just went up. I should be in Tier 1 and then work my way up the scale in pro, and when I go to expert, I should have to work my way up the scale instead of you automatically placing me in there. I do kind of think that's bullshit.
Yeah, but there's some fucked up formula they have that takes into account this, that, and something else, and yeah. So it's more than just how you did on your last.
My opponent just took this shot, and I'm thinking to myself when they set that up, dude, like you're just hitting it into the sand. And then it went like right into the fucking sand. Like, what did you think that was going to do? It was going to go right into the sand.
Range how that happens. It goes where you aim it. That's not like real life at all.
Hitting it perfect, getting a hole. Get in the hole, ball. Go home.
Yes.
Oh! I need to add a little onto it. Need to add on maybe 10% or 0.1 or something. Anything. If I would have added on anything right there, it would have went in. Anything. That shot was only possible because we had a 10-mile-an-hour tailwind. Unless I brought out a bigger ball. And even if we'd have had headwind there, even with a bigger ball, that shot would not have been possible. This is one of the one-on-one tricks when you're out playing one-on-one, is that in tournaments we always, like there's a spot that we want to get to, and like that's the best spot to get to, and we're doing this. But when you're playing one-on-one, especially with the wins that you get in one-on-one, you got to play the win to your advantage because it's all about getting the minimum score and being able to roll with the punches. Birdie.
Rolled it way too much. Ring appointment. Okay, yeah. Down with that.
Well, if you used a rapier, you'd have been able to do a rough bump on that.
Thanks for the tip, little Jay. Thanks for stopping in, my friend.
What's up, everybody? Oh, that was practice. Oh, well, shit. Well, no, that's good. I guess we get another shot at it. Did I?
This fucking thing. Oh, fucking.
Yeah, I did switch to bag number 5. All right, all right.
Mr. Brandon Dunham, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for good luck. Playing pro, I need luck. All the luck I can get.
Are you ready?
So, you know what the saying is. I'm not good at pro, so I need to be lucky.
Well, just treat it like one-on-one. And
Sure.
shit, all we have to do is get minimum score, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. I'm going for 12. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Except there's that one par 5 that's like crazy long.
Yeah. I mean, you just
So,
have to bring out a
wind.
big dog on that one or a cataclysm, whatever you got.
Yeah, but if we get a shitty wind, though, I don't think there's anything we can bring.
Well, the thing about that hole is that if you have a 5, that's probably one of the reasons why they made a 5-power topspin boost ball available this week, because it's so straight. You don't have to worry about side spin. You can get all of the topspin on it and pound it out there. I don't have any of those, so we'll just be pounding it out there.
Oh, little Jay, your sock is wrinkled. I'm sorry to hear that. That looks totally legit. Nothing can possibly go wrong there, right?
Nothing could possibly go wrong. Did I hit it too far? I hit it too far. Damn it. Damn it! I thought I was going to hit it too far on the practice one, but I think the wind was only 10-1 in the practice, and here it was 11, so that extra little bit.
Sweet. Okay, that'll work.
Now, my opponent here hit a 2-ring great to the left, and they made it through.
I have not
And they hit it too far as
done
well.
very well in regulated or pro.
Shit, they hit it too far with a
Now
katana.
there's all these new fucking tricks and this and that and the yellow angle and blue angle and I can't keep up. So I'll just fucking wing it. Give it a shit.
.64 of a ring.
I didn't even watch what you did. I probably should have.
There's 6, there's 7. I didn't pull it enough last time, so. And shit, 75 rings great to the right. I think it was, that had to have been a good solid 2 rings straight to the right. What are you doing? I'm not, is that you taking the shot right there?
Yep.
You could have gotten farther away from the hole. Look at that. Ooh!
Not bad.
Not bad.
They do televise them, but only on the local cable channel. Or you can fucking pay, I don't know, $10 for the fucking Canadian Hockey League app. That way you can watch all the games on it.
Are you talking about your local team?
Yeah, they're playing Game 5 tonight.
I thought you had.
It's tied 2-2.
I thought you had tickets.
They're out of town.
Oh, they're out of town. Okay, you got tickets for the home games.
Yeah.
You have tickets for the next home game?
Sunday. No, they don't go on sale until tomorrow at 10. So, because of what happened last time, I went and stood in line for tickets for the first 2 home games this series, so games 3 and 4 that were just this week. And like I said, the box office opened at 10, and my sister sent me a text at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Someone had taken a picture of themselves in line already, like 20 after 7 or something. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So I got there about 8:30, and didn't leave until 12:30. 4 fucking hours I was in line. Crazy. Another fucking replay. Or something replays. Which one's that, little Jay? I've seen some people post links in there. There's some groups of the team on Facebook. I've seen people post links, but they seem to get taken down pretty quick. Alright, time out. I need to fucking outhouse. Poor Connie.
Talk to a man about a horse? Well, in your case, it'd be a pony.
Yeah. Miniature horse.
All right. This is that hole. We're going to have to just pound it down there. Definitely want a big club for the second shot. Definitely. So yesterday in Ricky hitting it down there, and I got I think I was at 462. I still, with a 5-power ball and a sniper, I still wasn't able to clear this. I had to bounce it over from this side to get over. So I'm 100% positive that from this side, now we do have a bigger wind, so that it might get us down there. But even with tailwind and a bigger club, I'm still going to probably have to bounce it over. Still going to have to bounce it over, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I'm okay, baby. Okay. See which way, yeah, that wind will work. We can get some help from the wind.
Is it a Gudo wind?
It's a Gudo wind.
Semi-Gudo?
It's not perfect, but it's Gudo.
Take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Shit, that's the only way they would get to the Super Bowl.
Alright. I'll have to remember that, OJ. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if the house. I wonder if Horizon would work the second shot. 178.
It probably would. And actually that might not be a bad idea because it doesn't have better ball guide
4.3
versus
at level 6 anyway.
Only 2 yards distance, but it's got better ball guide, and we're going to have to bounce it over anyways. And if we were in a position to do a rough bump, you'd have a better shot doing the rough bump with it. Of course, it's 31 accurate. So what's 31 accurate? Damn.
That's a 2.4.
Well, that's 2.4.
I'm guessing.
Is that right? Yeah, 2.4. I'm gonna write that down. 2.4. I think I will take. I will match you up there, and we'll take a Horizon. I like the ball guide better on it because if we bounce it over, it'll at least give us a little bit better read.
Actually, I think I was thinking around yesterday, like, just fucking around doing dumb shots, and I think, yeah. Oh, that's always going to be the case with free shit. I think so. Appreciate it. I might give it a whirl later, depending. They're placed ass though, man.
Are you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. I was at last year Sunday. They were playing in London, so I brought my headphones. I
Hard
plugged them
to.
to the radio station, listening to the game. And
Hard
the game
to.
started at 2:05, and by 2:30 the first period was over.
All right, here we go. Let's see what my opponent can do with the power 5 and an extra mile 8. And a 12.4 mile an hour wind shift. Man, we might be able to get up there just as far in pro as we can in rookie with that wind.
Purple Berry in the house. Thanks for the deluxe, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Purple B is in every street. Oh yeah, I guess isn't there UFC tonight too? No, tomorrow. Actually, I
Perfect.
have IGTV.
That's going to go in the rough. Is that in the rough? That is in the rough. I didn't think they pulled it enough. Or they didn't pull it, they eyeballed it to see what the wind, but that 12.4 is going to really put your ball off trajectory. That's it's definitely worth pulling it out and then putting the wind back in again. $12.8. Let's grab the rings and not the freaking course. There's 10, 12, 8. Put all that wind back in. That was a good solid 2 rings great to the left. If I make this first bounce, I'll be all right.
A little bit left.
476. So I was able to hit it farther with that wind and a 5 power ball in pro than in rookie. So I'm actually going to be able to start off on the other side, but with the topspin of Horizon, I might be able to do a rough bump.
Darren Colbert in the house, everyone. How's it going, buddy? Former Kingsland golf player, I think. Not sure, do you still have any accounts in there, Darren? I think you can be watching, but pro class.
And they left the wind in again. I am just amazed that the game has been out for 5 minutes and people still haven't realized that there's a method for pulling wind out.
Only 5 minutes?
Only 5 minutes.
Yeah, you just said the game's been around for 5 minutes.
Nope, still can't do it. Still can't do it. Not enough spin. That second bounce is eerily close. .3 divided by 2.4, 4.72 range.
I should have been perfect. Bullshit.
That's 4.72.
Whoa. Speed roll, slow down. Or go on the fringe.
Ah!
Ott is playing pro, yes, Darren.
Well, this account has played pro and played up, so I'm trying to get my trophies back. At one point, this account was maxed out all the way through Tour 10, and somebody lost all of my Tour 10, 9, and 8 trophies, and 250 million.
It's not that much.
Well, I got it back. It had like 24 million in it, but at one point he called me and we had to play some one-on-one so that he could get some coins just to play some Tour 7?
Ooh, I got a free chest. Fuck, Darren, what time? It's gotta be like 1 o'clock at your house. What are you doing now, please, bastard?
Hole number 4.
Probably drinking some whiskey,
Hole number
I
4.
imagine.
This is another one of those holes. Now, if you're playing a rookie and you have a big enough ball, you can come out and try and do a rough bump and end up out here. But if you're trying to go around the bend, you really can't get far. Yesterday, I ended up in the sand, and I'm not sure exactly what the deal was, whether I pulled it the wrong direction or what the fuck the deal was, but I hit it like 1 ring great, but I left myself like 3 rings down here. I'm going to take my number 5 bag and a kingmaker. That's
Hope
all.
everyone's enjoying their Mexican birthday.
That's all I need.
I think that's what it is, right? Hooray, Mexico, for being born today.
All right, you ready?
I think so. You want to give this one a practice?
You want to practice this one? We can.
I just want to see if I can curl it around. I just want to see the tee shot if I can get it around or not.
Okay, we can practice.
This could be a slice hole too. But okay. 1, 2, 1, practice. Yeah, I switched it up.
We can try max overpower hook here. It might work. There's a line of trees over on the left-hand side, and I'm not sure if there's enough room to get around them, but if there is, that might work. Maybe.
I know the third tee you can.
You can do a max overpower hook from the 3rd tee? Well, hell, if they can do it, we can do it.
Now.
Let's try it. This would be a hole that would be really nice to get matched up on. Because then we could really try it.
Live in the States, pretty soon it's just going to be Mexico anyway.
That's okay.
Oh, okay, this guy's going for. Oh wow, that was just
a mini slice.
Barely sliced it.
What
the hell was that?
I have no idea what that deal is. I'm not a fan of doing these mini slices, and bye-bye, buddy.
That was a replay too. Had to be a replay.
Well, at least you got a replay. No, I finally got one. Lawn Boy. From the Spock's Brain Clan. Captain. There's enough room to do a hook. Faux freaking show. Just nonchalant. Just nonchalant. Just do it out there, buddy.
20 rings? What's 9-7? I don't know. Okay.
They barely made that. I think it's like 21 with an APOC. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll work. I don't know if you really want to get a clear bounce in the fairway.
There's
there.
15.
You got level 5, same as.
So I'm just.
Or is that a 3?
I'm just on the edge, just right before the tree clips the ball guide and take the wind out.
I think I was pretty close to that. Your angle's bad.
6.4 rings.
Paul Hayward, how's it going, buddy? Sorry if I didn't say hello already. Welcome to the 18.
That shot worked.
Thanks for stopping in.
That worked right there. That is way in the hell up there.
Yeah, short iron. I'm in back short iron. Just go normal. What's a normal adjustment? 9.9.
What club are you using? The Rapier?
Hornet. No, I clipped the rough on my second or whatever one of the bounces. So I'm max short iron. Practice boom.
Boom. Now, I felt like yesterday this was uphill and I took a little wind off, but
next time, I have no idea.
Hornet.
How close are you to max?
There's max.
Yeah, see, you're about.
I'm in
I was
mid.
about half distance.
What's mid
I was at
Hornet?
max,
1 point. 1.2 divided by 1.3. 7.
At least I can say I dropped something this time, even if it was practice. 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 Talk about practice.
Hitting it perfect. El Prefecto.
The entire league. We're talking about practice.
In the hole!
Double practice, boom.
Double practice, boom. Hey, can we count that one? Send a text to Playdemic and say, hey, we accidentally played practice and we want this to count.
I'll write it on my scorecard. I won't say anything.
Now it's just a straight up at minimum or a mid club.
That's what I did. No extra.
No extra. Okay, you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go. Thanks for the practice booms. Let's see if we can get the real booms now.
Boom! Shakalaka.
Depends, Derek. I don't know. I know this is the only one you have left, right? What?
Yeah.
This is your last count?
Yeah, I played 77 yesterday.
I'm probably going to do at least one rookie. I might come back and do...
Well, I do have some other rookie accounts. I have 66 I could play. But it is really a rookie.
Goal for lives 311.
Could play 88 and then everybody'd really think I got good clubs in 77. Hitting it. Man, that looks like it's going to be long as well. No. They got it. They got it. On the fairway. Right to the point where it's clipping the tree. 8-3. 8-3. Now let's see if we can get lined up with the fucking wind. See if I can make that bounce through there. It was really, really narrow right on this second bounce right here. It was close. Maybe like a half a ring on the inside of that tree where the ball guy was starting to disappear. Half a ring to the right. It would have been better.
Oh yeah, I'm way up there. This is way different. Oh, is so okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't even looking. Yeah, we're never gonna get matched up. You're tier 2, I'm tier 2.
Oh, is that the deal?
Somehow. I haven't got a fucking pro anything in forever. But good catch, Barry. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
There's max, there's mid. I'm in the 4 per ring. 2.12 rings.
I don't like this driving spot. That's 8.8. Let's go 8.6.
Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, ball. Didn't pull it enough. Didn't add on any wind there. Just did a straight up. Arrgh.
Come on. Ooh, that was more this time.
Are you using one of those pumpkin balls?
Yeah, the same as Kingmaker.
Yep. Yeah, but that's an old ball. We haven't seen those in a long time. You're pulling out your old balls, showing off to people.
I think I have one left. I just didn't want to use an actual Kingmaker or a Kingmaker Major because those are collectibles.
Yeah, I've used a bunch of mine.
That's the end of that album.
Hole number 5. Which way is the wind blowing?
Album number 2.
Hole number 5. Now, yesterday, I was a brave bastard, and there's 2 different rough bumps you can do. You can do one from here, and you can do one from here, and the one from here is straight up. But the safe play, there's 2 safe plays, either bouncing it over or just back spinning it on.
Yeah, that's a
and
tough
that
one.
wind right there is not conducive with, and you do not want to pull over that sand. It was distorting all the shit out of the rings.
This looks like it might be another side spin turtle shot.
No, I don't think there's anything in our way. I mean, I think we can go straight at it. I'm going straight at it. I'm going to see. I don't think there's enough of a backboard on here to do a dunk, but I'm going to do a backspin shot. And actually, I don't think I'm using that bag for any hole, so I'm going to use it for the Guardian. And I don't need a Kingmaker. I'll use a Navigator. We'll cut that wind down.
Yeah, I tried to fucking fire my power washer up I talked to you earlier.
Yeah.
And the same thing kept happening. Last time I had my nephew here, so I was like, okay.
I gotta get my pressure washer and hook it up.
And then the trigger open, and then I'll go open the water, turn the water on, and make sure you have the trigger open the whole time. And then we'll turn it on. So every time I just turn it on, boom, pops out. Stupidest thing. It's this cheap ass little plastic bit connect.
Yep.
Double O-ring.
I got a pressure washing job to do next week for a lady with some pavers, and I need to make sure my turbo tip is working. I need to fire that bad boy up this weekend.
Yeah, I'm just trying to peel some paint off my real one.
Well, hey, I'll come over to your house and I'll strip it off for you. Mine would strip that stuff off so fast it would make your head spin.
Well, that would be, what, in a week?
Yeah. 4 days to get there.
Yeah, about that.
Are you ready? Well, it's a good 3 days from here to Detroit, so it'll be at least 3.5.
Yeah.
Ready?
It took us, me and my buddy, 3, 2, 1, go. It took me and my buddy when we were kids, or whatever, yeah, kids. Well, I actually got a real person, maybe. It took us about 2.5 days from here to Edmonton, but we pretty much didn't stop. It's like, we left, we got to Toronto, we had a fucking nap for about an hour or 2, and then we pretty much drove straight the rest of the way. Just took turns. Yeah, that rough bumps sucks. Oh, I got a B-52. I've never looked at it though. Might be. Might. Let's go with that B-52.
I winged it. Wanging it. I don't think it has enough backspin to suck it all the way back to it, and I
Oh, look at this guy.
didn't pull it enough. And there's definitely not enough of it to do a dunk there. Faux show. Would have been better off to just hit it with my grizzly. I wouldn't have to involve myself with the sand at all. Could have just ran it up there. Would have been a much better play.
4-4. 5, 6, 7. Snuck that one in. Snuck that one in. Was perfect. And 20 at max wasn't even close to enough.
That was good speed though. Good speed. That was good speed. It broke right there really hard at the very end.
I was trying to favor it to the left side too, because it looked like it wanted to break right as it rolled. Well, easy birdie. It's not going to get a sweater. It's not too warm down there. Light 2 is up worlds. Go up the stairs. So, oh, shit. It's summertime. And I go down the stairs. It's like, oh, it's fall.
All right, with our expert wins in pro. Expert wins in pro. What is hole number 6? Hole number 6. Oh, this is the other around the bend. Which way's the wind blowing on this one? Ah, that wind's not helping us.
Road colors on too.
Definitely bag number 5.
Shit.
Want some curl on this one.
Forgot I didn't putt. I was gonna putt, yeah, what the fuck. I didn't tell me I needed to putt still.
Did you need to putt?
Yeah, I literally just got it off in time.
Hey, bud, I think you need to putt.
Oh, thanks.
Just to let you know.
That is a good point, Barry. Also, it's colder downstairs when your insulation.
Now this is another hole we might be able to do a max overpower hook shot.
This is why they call it cardboard acres. There's the exterior insulation. Literally fucking styrofoam. That's alright. I won't deal with it for too much longer.
You want to practice this one?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, sure. This is gonna be like a long second shot too, isn't it?
No, I don't think the second shot's. It's just seeing what we can do to get around the bend right there. I think I actually laid it up in rookie, and I didn't really try that hard to get around the bend, but I think if you brought out the right stuff, you can get way in the hell up there. Yeah, I might have tried to get way the hell up there. I think I did try and get way up there. I think on that last hole that actually is a dog leg to the right, I laid it up. Well, I obviously laid it up because I ended up in the sand. But I was trying to actually lay it up. I wasn't trying to get that far up there, but ended up in the sand.
Let me set up a fucking...
Oh, sure. No, we wait for you. We got all day, bud. We can wait for you. We can wait for you to set up a bag. Come on, man.
No, I just need to reload the fucking back myself. Get some tokens back.
Here, I need to take one of them off because I'm tired of seeing the little fucking shit house.
Fuck, it was already full. Okay. My free chest. Okay. That's a trick. No, you don't want any bent penis tees and you don't get bonuses from them?
The little I'm just amazed at this game that, like, I know, like, you're shooting videos now, so I mean, you can look at your analytics. The average person that plays this game is like 35 to 45. You know, let's say 40 on average, and like all the shit that they keep coming out with is like kiddie stuff. Like, are we 12?
Yeah.
Like, is there anybody out there, raise your hand, that's like so excited about the fucking hole explosions or some of these emojis? And what is the deal with, if the average person that plays it is like 35 to 45, 40 years old, these people that emoji spam you, like, are you a fucking 2-year-old? Like, is that the only way that you think you can win, is to, you know, that person in real life is an asshole? They're the type of people that get up in the morning and come home at the end of the day and go, man, everybody's an asshole. And the deal is that the first person you run into is an asshole, they might be. But the 70th person you run into that's an asshole, you're the asshole. Ready? Asshole.
3, 2, 1, practice.
Rat bastards.
Practice, get out. I thought you're going to practice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Practice.
Not that we're going to get matched up, but I didn't want you to think you're practicing it then.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually try for a max overpower hookshot on this and just check it out. See what the deal is. See if we can find a spot. I know on that one, if you get to the point where the ball guide's getting affected by the tree, maybe a half a ring to the right of that, that's a pretty good spot. That's at least a starting spot. I'll have to fine tune it from there based off your clubs. But
do it again. Wasn't this guy the replay? Like the same replay now?
Do do do. I think those trees might be in the way on this one. Okay, so there's 5.
6 rings.
There's 15. Eight.
Oh, there's no obstacles. Oh yeah, I got way the fuck up there with a Titan.
Did you do a hook?
426.
I wasn't even watching your shot. I was trying to set mine up and we were doing it at the same time. I wasn't paying attention, so that was with a Kingmaker getting up there.
Fuck, I beat you by like 50 yards.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, Drum, how's it going, buddy? Hey, yeah. Ken's now reevaluating his life choices after your little speech there.
After my speech about the emojis and all of the stuff, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have to chat, he can't even chat, so I have to do that to him.
Well, I could turn it on my phone, but I've already got 3 devices going, and I'd have to turn on a 4th one in order to watch the chat, so... And I have a 4th one sitting right here, but I'm too damn lazy to turn it on. Max Grizzly, so it's 8 divided by 0.9 if I did a straight up shot. That would be almost 9 rings. 8.888. Let's grab the rings instead of the fucking course. 6, 7, 8, 8, 8.
9, 10, 11, 12. Mizzy in the house. How's it going, buddy? Well, I
Perfect.
Should I need to push up like a ring and a half?
Ooh! Slightly overpulled it. Slightly.
Me too. Me too. When I played max numbers, it wasn't that max. But I only had power 2.
Well, I was pretty damn close to max. I played max numbers, it's just 0.9 per ring. try another max overpower hook shot on this in the real world. I think this is one of those ones where I want to go back and watch the video so that I could see exactly where I set it up, but I think I have an idea of where I set it up.
Mizzy's saying set up in the drive is bullseye on the bunker rough line.
Yeah, I think that's my. There was a spot there. I think I can remember what it was, but you're right. That is exactly the spot, Mizzy. Is it Mizzy? Missy?
Mizzy, yeah. Mizzy, Mike Mizzy.
Mike Mizzy.
Excellent content for pro. If you want to learn some pro shit, watch Mike Mizzy's channel. Yeah, boy.
All right. Are we ready? Are we ready to play for real?
I think so. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go. I'll work on my trophies and all while I'm watching TV at night, and I'll get my trophies back so we can get up and at least be in the same trophy count, and then I'll see what I can do in these tournaments to get into. What do you got to do to go from tier 2 to tier 3? You got to win, or you got to be in the top 10, or what do you got to do?
I think there's definitely your finishes in pro tournaments are going to have the biggest impact.
I think that's probably the only way, right? Like.
No, there's some other shit. I think somehow tour play or like fucking trophies or clan points in a certain times. I don't fucking know. There's a whole bunch to it as far as I understand, which I don't understand anyway.
It seemed like I was like right in this range right out here. $9.2. Jesus. 9.2 divided by 1.5. 6.13 range.
Am I playing an Eskimo here? Yeah, I said it. Eskimo. Not Inuit. Eskimo.
Is there like, ooh, and I hit it too far again. I was in the right spot in the practice and ended up overdriving it twice in the thing, and both times I had wind that was about a mile per hour faster than in the practice. Is Eskimo, because like in America, like it's Inuit, but is Eskimo like an overall thing, or is that like one tribe that was up there, or does Eskimo have nothing to do with it and we just call them Eskimo and we're all wrong?
No, it's all the same thing.
Well, I mean, it's not the same thing to them. It's like calling you a dumb, like.
Well, no, they don't. There is never an issue. Like, it was always Eskimo for as long as I grew up. And then, then it changed. Oh, no, can't say Eskimo, that's mean, it's Inuit. But I don't think they care about it. Fuck. At max, rest the bullseye on the bunker rough line, and then adjust the wind. They'll change the next round. This is his only account in Pro, though. Thank you for the advice.
I'm going to a little overpull it because I didn't.
We're just kind of winging it.
We are winging it. We have no notes, no nothing. And when you hit it great, it doesn't help. And you hit it great on the wrong side, it really doesn't help.
Actually, I'm going to get away from that fucking bunker. I don't like putting that much backspin on it. 10-9 match, 6-1, let's go. Oh, not bad. Right beside the cup again.
In the hole. In the hole.
Just doing my 12 and I'm happy. Kind of curious what the last hole is like. Isn't the last one the par 5 and if you kind of lay it up?
Yeah, you definitely want to lay it up on the last hole. The thing about the last hole is, other than like I did it yesterday with a.
You blasted the trees in the way.
Yeah, I did it yesterday with a rock, and I'm gonna change it to an extra mile, but the second shot is exactly the same. The only thing that would be different is if you're trying to blast it all the way past the trees to get on the other side of them. But I think the only difference from over there is you're dropping down into your long iron, but like I think it might be too risky to try and get past the trees, because if you don't get past the trees, I mean, it's not that you can't get on, but if you don't get past the trees, then you're just recovering, you're just hitting it up there so that you can move along. If you really want to give yourself a consistent shot, I think just laying it up so that you can do the rough bump right at the hole is the way to go. But that's just me.
Guys are up 1-0.
7, 8, 9. We got 3 holes left. 7. Hole number 7. What do we got? What do we have? Is there anybody else out there? I cannot play this game. I'm so used to, in tournament play, of going and looking at the holes. I mean, are there other people out there that like do this, where you go look at the hole so you can remember what the hole looks like and you can get a game plan and do the whole deal, or do you just go out there and play hole to hole to hole?
I think a lot of people just do some practices. Play the hole a few times, get some notes down, and then once they got that, then just let it rip.
I was so excited when Golf Clash Notebook finally came out, because that was the game came out in 2017, and Golf Clash Notebook came online in like January, February of 2018, and we finally had full-blown pictures of what the holes were going to look like, and I was so like, that changed the whole deal. That's when I started shooting videos, because like now I could go out there and really look at it and draw it out. And I was so pissed off. Like, I absolutely think that like Tommy has done so much for this game, because at the very beginning we had nothing, and like he has done a lot for the game as far as like helping people out, and his golden shot stuff is fantastic. But when I first started playing, like he would go out there and they were playing, him and Zachary Jones were playing a lot of like expert and masters, and I was playing expert at the time, but in my 77 account I was still playing rookie. And they were given advice on like, you know, like, hey, you need to play this hole this way, and I'm like, that is the wrong fucking way to play this hole in rookie. Like, what are you doing, man? I can remember the one hole that like I disagree with them so much. That's what started me off on the videos, like actually posting videos like, do not play this hole this way. What are you thinking?
Which guys do you use?
Huh? You ready?
Jonathan's answering your question. He uses guides. Just wondering who he uses.
Like
almost.
Like as far as guide numbers for the holes?
Yeah, like as far as like when tournament comes out,
you know, the whole deal is that I have like I don't ever really look at other people's. The whole thing is I tried to figure this shit out for myself, and part of it is too is that if I'm going and getting Tommy's notes and then I'm shooting video and telling you what Tommy's numbers are, then why are you watching me instead of watching Tommy? So I went out and tried to actually, like, we'd do a round, figure out what clubs we needed, and then go out there and then really start trying to work on the numbers to the hole and trying to figure it out for myself as the week went on. My deal is that I never had a whole bunch of accounts where like a lot of people will play like 8 accounts, and by the time you see their first video online, they've already got all these awesome numbers. because they played 7 accounts that you never saw. and I'm not afraid to go out there and be a total, and that's one of the reasons why I think Dunner and I get along so well, is because both of us will just go out there and, hey, we'll wing it and try and figure it out. It does help as the week goes on if you take notes, but the biggest thing is watching your own gameplay, recording your own video, so that when you're done with the round, you can go back and watch it and you can see what you did, and on your successes, you can go back and make sure you did everything right, and on your failures, there's a lot of time where you go, shit, I missed that, I need to make an adjustment. But if you went back and watched your own video, you go, oh, I didn't do it right. I don't need to do something different. I just need to do it right.
It usually works.
Ready? Because I've done that where I missed a shot and then I was like, shit, I need to do something different on that. And then I go back and look at it and I go, fuck, I used mid club instead of max, or I used max instead of mid. I don't need to make a different adjustment. I just need to actually set it up and make the right pull. The game has changed, though. I mean, like the whole like minimum score stuff. Like, shit, you got to pick up 3 shots a round, 3 shots a side. So
that's usually the goal in the rookie anyway.
You still have to always, especially if you're brand new to the game, you gotta understand what minimum score is and just play consistent, where you never drop a shot off a minimum score. And then anytime you pick a shot up, it really counts.
Consistency is key.
This is another hole we could probably do a max overpower hook shot on, especially with that wind. Now they got a white ball, so that's not helping them. It may not hurt them either. Are they doing a hook? No, they're just doing a regular. I don't even know what ball I got on. Dude, you set that shot up and did that, and that's exactly what it looked like it was going to do, so piss off.
Nice. Not the best angle for the next shot, I don't think, but whatever.
So I'll leave that. I'm going to take the wind off. 11.2 divided by 1.5. 7.46 rings. There's 5, 6, 7, 5. Just pop it up there. I'm not trying to get anything special.
Further to the right's better, though.
No, I mean, I could have pounded it up there and used the wind and tried to get it way up there, but definitely more to the right so that you're in the mouth, like right where I'm at. I'm in a shit spot. I might actually have a rough bump there, but that's a bad. I'm not in a very good spot for sure. For sure. You're right. It would have been better to do with my extra mouth because I had more top speed. No, but I'm coming in out at the same angle that you're at right there, and that you want to be to the right so that you can come up the mouth and not have to worry about that sand.
What was that minimum, wasn't it?
Max 9 divided by.
Oh, switch clubs.
Huh?
Fuck, it shot. I was close. It dropped me to my fucking long iron when I pulled the wind out. I had to do an emergency adjustment, and then that took my backspin off. That would have been close if I didn't fuck up. Wouldn't it always?
Hitting it perfect. Way too fast. Way too fast. And I didn't do anything special there. I just did 0.9 max club. I didn't do any extra, and I definitely needed to do some extra.
Right as I finished pulling the wind out, it fucking switched clubs on me. I hit the button to take the shot, and I was like, fuck, it switched clubs, and I had to go back.
Well, that's because you have a Goliath, right?
Back in the, yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I don't use a Goliath. I see the point. I see that there is a benefit to using it in tournaments where, like, you're going out there with the intent that you're going to use your Goliath, and so I see that. But like in one-on-one play, there's just way too many times that I'm like that I end up doing that it really screws it up. So
it's better. It's better in one-on-one when it comes to a lot of the holes and shootouts too. Yeah, there is that risk of because there's no line, right?
Yep.
It's like you switch clubs, so you have to be wary of that. But
well, I play, and I do have
most of the time if I'm paying attention, I will purposely set the shot up. It's like, oh, how much do I have to pull out? I'm going to pull out 6 rings. Okay, I'll make sure that I'm at least 6 rings past mid minimum, and vice versa, right? Here and rig.
We're coming at it at a different angle here, so and we got headwind.
Is it going to be wood?
It might be.
Have a better put. Guardian. One of these bags.
Well, in one-on-one, I play with a Guardian. There's times when the Guardian hurts me, but like in shootouts, though, the Guardian comes in pretty handy. And it doesn't have a red line with my driver, so it has a little teeny bit of a red line, but not much. You ready? You want to practice this one? You want practice? Practice.
I wonder which one of my accounts is Pro 2 then. I'll have to look and see if my other demo is Pro 2 or Pro 3. One of them is.
I haven't played. I think I only played like 5. I played a bunch of expert tournaments in AUDOT, but I played pro for like maybe shit. I don't even know that I played 5, because the deal is that you don't get as good a prizes as you get in expert, and the win usually sucks. So like I played a few, and then I was like, you know what, screw this, and just went to expert. No, you're still in long iron. Still in long iron.
Oh yeah, I was going to get my beat 52. See what I got for a beat 52. I wonder if I played, man. Level 6. I don't know what that means, but it might be worth taking a look at, maybe. Seems to be a pretty popular club in the upper ranks.
It is. It hits far. It hits far, and it's got a lot of tools, especially when they get them upper developed. Whew, I barely made that. And I set myself up a ways from it, man. That wind is like definitely pushing up against it more than just max. This might be a good hole. Now, you have to bring out a little bit bigger ball if you wanted to bring out your Grim Reaper, and you could backspin it and try and backspin it in. This might be a good hole for like a 2-power ball with a Grim Reaper. Just to have a little fun on it.
Fuck, that wind is insane. That's like a plus fucking 60.
I was 3 I had to have been at least
plus 80.
I mean, I know me, I had to have been at least 2 rings. Probably 3 rings off of that, and I damn near hit it. In the hole. I can't believe I made all these putts today.
Oh.
I say that, and then we're going to hole number 9, and I'll miss it.
My mom must be watching the game.
Do you think it's right for Playdemic to be pandering tequila?
Billy from Maestro. Nice.
Hole number
Tie
9.
game.
There's definitely a headwind on hole number 9. That is definitely. Kmart sucks. Definitely. All right.
We didn't play that hole though.
What? Oh, we didn't play
I
it.
don't know why you're looking at 9.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Hey, let me think about that since we didn't play it. Let me look here. Let me bring out a 2-power ball.
Well, I'll go talk to it, man. I go to miniature horse.
A miniature horse. And bring out my Grim Reaper and let's backspin that bad boy in there and just stick it in the hole.
Shoot a practice tee off if you want to.
What is that? 1.8 at max. I might not have to take a 2-power ball. I might be able to pull that wind out with a 1. No, I think I'll need a 2-power ball. Hey, are you ready, or are you going to make us wait? Oh, it'll take him a while to find it. I have a book. I'm still like 30 jokes away from putting out a video on this joke series that I have. About that very subject. How's everybody doing? Or is it spring at your house? It's finally turning into spring at my house. We went from 33 at night and 45 during the day and crappy weather, and now we went from that to automatically into the 80s, and now it's kind of one day it's nice and one day it's raining, and the next day it's nice and the next day it's raining, so we're finally in spring.
Yeah, this going right back.
That was like 3 rings there, dude. That was like, it pushed me off like 3 whole rings, and that was like a 10-mile-an-hour wind, so that's got to be at least a 30% adjustment. Okay, you ready?
Wow, this fucking website sucks. Sure, 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. What website are you on?
Oh, it's just the OHL website. If you refresh it, it says, oh, it's 1-1, and I refresh it, and then it says, oh, it's 2-1, and I refresh it, it says, oh, it's 1-0. What the fuck is it? Robin's Irish. Oh yeah, rain. It's been fucking raining here a lot, but we finally got nice day today. It's supposed to be nice for another week or so. We had a little teaser. And then fucking got shit. It snowed. It hailed the other day. Rained for fucking 4 days straight. I got some sunshine today.
I'm going to end up in the sand. Needed to bring out a bigger ball if I wanted to do that shit. Need to do what my opponent's doing and bring out a 3-power ball. I could have tried to go at it with the Grizz. Now they must just be trying to lay it up there, because like, are they just trying to get onto the green?
Plus 80, 8 point
Did you do? Are you doing plus 80?
yeah, why not?
No, I did plus 40.
I think I did plus 30 last time, and it was not even fucking close. So I was like, good. Amp it way up. Oh, it was fucking really close.
It was
I
close.
didn't have to turn all the backspin.
Close.
Oh, fucking scoring again. 3 goals in 20 shots. Come on, man.
In the hole.
Our team scores to tie it up. 40 seconds in the third. And 13 fucking seconds later, they take the lead. And then 40 seconds after that, they score again.
Minimum score at the top. So like that's crazy that minimum score is just at the top of the deal. Nobody picked one up.
I think so far 12 is top minor now.
All right, so this is definitely, the pin's kind of not quite in the center, but it's pretty close to the center. So I mean, anything that's in these trees, like if you're behind, if you're in this zone, you're screwed. So you either need to get past it. It's not that you can't recover from here. You can obviously curl it on, and I would definitely want to take it this way as opposed to involving the water. But it's not that you can't get on and recover. It's just that you're not giving yourself an Albie shot. So you either need to hit it past the trees, which means you're going to have to bring out something big, or you can just lay the fucker up right here and you got a perfect rough bump. Perfect. But the best place to be if you're laying it up is in this quadrant right here. Now I did this in rookie with a rock, and I ended up, I was like right here on the edge of the zone. But here I think since we're back a little bit, I'm going to do it with the extra mile, just because the extra mile's got better ball guide than the APOC. Something good distance. Another, actually, this would be wouldn't be a bad place to use a big topper.
Maybe.
It's got a little bit, well, it depends on the level of your big topper. If it's got more distance than your quarterback or your rock. What's a big topper got here? 219, so it's not that much different than a rock. When it gets up, when you get that sucker up and level, it definitely is better. So, but it wouldn't be bad to use it here, other than the accuracy. I'm going to use a extra mile in Pro and a Titan. Titan, the king of balls. That's right, you heard it here. That wind will work. Okay, you ready?
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Getting out on the course, playing some golf clash, but of course, hey, we're the kings of golf. We're not messing around. We're too busy swinging to put anybody down. And we're too busy spinning.
We're too busy spinning to finish our fucking round.
I was
gonna say, I got the one you skill with someone right away. I noticed that every time. It's like bang bang. Bang bang.
This would be one of those ones you want to practice a few times, and you could do the. Like, it's probably a good thing that they hit that 2 rings great to the left. They didn't set it up. Yeah, geez, dudes. Yeah, you were able to pound it out there. I got farther than you did.
Great left is better than great right. A little bit overpower wind. That's a pretty good spot for you, though. Hey, David Maglio. I said it right at the time. Finally got it right. Unfortunately, it's not looking too shit high for the local board.
Oh, I do not like that great to the right.
But there is almost 15 minutes left in the third period still. Lots of time. Lots of time.
I think I left myself a little short. That's the difference playing in pro, is knowing, like, not having. We should have practiced this hole so we could have got our distances right. I may have wanted to bring out the bag with a bigger hitting wood in it. And that fucking leaf on the bottom of that tree looked like it was super close. Super. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on, control over power. Be there. Be lucky. Yeah, go up that hill. Come back down. Come on. Sweet. Sweet. Hurry. Hurry hard. Not about that. I should have actually went for that straight up rough ball.
Oh.
I thought I seen a tail coming. I was like, I'm going back down the hill.
At least I hit the rough.
You know, like,
Woo, that was close. That is going to be one shit putt. Keep rolling. Definitely needed to get either a little bit more distance and bring out a bigger club. My big dog would have really helped right there.
I had sniper at max overpower rough bump.
I had a sniper max overpower rough bump, and I took all of the wind except for one ring out, and I got lucky that I clipped the rough. I think there was one blade of rough grass that I clipped. I probably should have taken all the wind out.
Yeah, I just took all the wind out with max overpower, and it landed pretty much where I was aiming. I think, but with dumb me, I thought, hey, there's a tail going back to the hole. Can I do that?
Well, that's not bad. We winged it and we got minimum score. I mean,
yep.
You know,
Not quitting.
We didn't drop anything. We didn't pick anything up, but we played the course the way the course was designed. That's not bad. It's not good, but that's not bad.
All slash pars for winning it. I'm okay. That was the goal.
At the top of the charts. Come on.
Yeah, with your pro too, you might be in good shape for the weekend.
Just playing minimum score.
You can find one. You can find one somewhere.
There's a couple out there that I think I put myself. The deal is that there's a couple of those holes that I put myself when we practiced and I did those max overpower hooks. I was in the right spot, but when we went out there and actually played it, I ended up in the rough. I ended up overshooting it, and but there's definitely a couple holes out there that I put myself in a really good spot to pick one up, but there's definitely one that's out there somewhere to get. Even a blind dog can get a squirrel every now and then.
Oh wait, there's extra. There's extra qualifying.
Where are you at? Are you in first? Look at that. First.
Yeah. You got what, 2 first? I got
Oh,
1,
there's
2,
a bunch of other
3,
people
4,
that are.
5, 6.
I'm sure somebody will come up and get a 13, but that'll get us in. That'll get us to the next round.
Pro 2. Be surprised. It's a huge, huge jump from one tier to the other.
Yeah, but if I win a tournament, then I'll be tier 3, and then I won't be able to ever play again because people will be beating me, and then I have to start a whole new account.
And we might actually get matched up.
And then I might get matched up. Oh shit! It's funny like the nowadays where you can, if you're playing friendlies or like even the replays, like if you replay somebody, and it just amazes me, like you hit replay. And very seldom do you ever get anybody that'll replay you. They're just automatic reflexes to like just go on and go back through the whole process as opposed to replaying somebody. But back in the day when you could replay somebody and you could replay them all fucking day long. Like there wasn't a cap at 3. If you got matched up with somebody, you could play them all day.
All right. Well, not bad. Only, what, an hour and a half for 9 holes.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, that's good for us. Jeez.
What are you doing? I should probably try to at least play one more account.
I'm done. I'm gonna go in and cook some. I'm gonna make some scallion pancakes. I made dough earlier today, and my dough's been in the refrigerator rusting, and now I'm gonna go make some scallion pancakes.
Aren't they just onions?
Yep. I'm gonna try them with tacos. So I'm gonna, instead of using regular tortillas like I'd normally make tortillas, I made scallion pancakes, and I'm gonna use my taco meat and see what they taste like if I make tacos out of them.
That's good too. Some of these words. Steak or cold. But so you fucking put a bunch of peppercorn in the steak. It's just so it's pepper steak. The steak on cold. With a fucking everything that shit.
What I'm going to do is I want to poach some fish, and I'm going to try it with regular taco meat, but the next time I do it, I'm going to actually make fish tacos, but I want to make them with the scallion pancakes and see what they taste like. Everybody likes my fish tacos with when I make tortillas and I do all this stuff, but I'm trying something different. I'm trying to elevate it.
You 77's already through?
Yep.
Well, then I'll play a Richie with too many dinners.
Oh sure. Play a rookie with too many dinners.
Then they can get matched up.
Yeah, play it, and then tomorrow we should try and play like first thing in the morning, because as the day goes on, I get more and more caught up in the day, and then the next thing I know, it's freaking 11 o'clock, and I need to get up in the morning and get motivated. I got yard work to do tomorrow, so I'm hoping it doesn't rain tomorrow so I can get my yard work done. I went and bought about 150 flower starts last weekend, and they've been sitting out in the back patio, and I've been watering them and taking care of them, and I got my compost pile all mixed up, and I went and got vermiculite today, and gonna rototiller it all in tomorrow, and I've got to make 15 hanging baskets and 4 stationary baskets, so plant those and then set them on the back patio for 2 or 3 weeks and let them grow and hang them up and make the yard look pretty. We'll see how that goes. That's overrated, making the yard look pretty. Well, I had 3 gardening beds in the backyard last year, and I tore them all down, and I built 2 to replace the 3 that were there, and I've got a blank spot. So we got to go to the nursery tomorrow. Well, probably if I can play in the morning, then we'll go to the nursery and then come back and work in the yard. But I'm trying to find a Italian prune tree. I have a prune tree in my front yard that's got 6 grafts on it, and the smallest graft that's on it is Italian prunes, and they're the best plums on the freaking tree, but I get the least amount of them because it's the smallest graft. So I'm just going to plant a tree just Italian prune. And so I opened up a spot in my backyard last year, and I've been working on it in the wintertime going out there, and I did a soil test and it's all ready to go, so I just need to go buy a tree. I found a tree last weekend, but it was a 3-year-old tree, and it was a little too big for what I want to start off with a smaller tree, and then I haven't decided how I'm going to prune it. I might set it up and grow the Spalia technique where I grow it on a vine. I haven't decided how I'm going to prune it. We'll figure that out. I'm the cook gardener for my wife. I'm the housewife.
Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be touch and go because tickets go on sale for the game on Sunday tomorrow, and I'm not going this time because I went last time. But my mom and my sister and some friends are going, so I have to go like spell them out at some point in time.
I got you.
I think this is how ridiculous it is, because it's the first time in history our team's ever made it this far in the playoffs. So when I went there for the first 2 tickets this series, like I said, I was there for 4 hours. Got there at 8:30, and 2.5 hours after the box office opened, I got my tickets and got to leave. People were there at 5:30 in the morning for that. There's already talks of people showing up at midnight. So apparently the mom and sister are going to be doing some drive-bys at the arena to see what the lineup looks like, and as soon as they figure it's like, oh shit, we better get in line, they're going to go sit in line. So,
well, some of that stuff is, that's one of the things in America is like with Ticketmaster and buying tickets online and Fandango and all these different ways. Like what really changed it in America is when Phantom Menace came out. Because before that, like the people that went to go see that Star Wars #1 Phantom Menace, I was in line for 7 days, and I bought like 28 tickets when I went up, because I was in line for a bunch of other people, and people were bringing me food, but I stayed there the whole time. I set up a table, and I brought my Magic decks and a bunch of people that were there, and we were playing D&D and Magic and just smoking pot and just chilling out for 7 days. It was a big ass party. I was like 42nd in line, and I was there for 7 days, and I was 42nd in line. It was really funny the day the tickets went on sale is we got up in the morning and we're all over and shit because we had a big party the night before, and people had come at like 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, and they started a line. And when we got up, they were all like, screw you guys are a bunch of idiots, because none of us were in line. We were just like, we all had numbers. And so we got up and we just blew them off, and then the guy came out and was like, okay, all of you with numbers. And the people that were in line that came that day were like, what do you mean numbers? And it's like, these people have been here for a fucking week. Do you think you're just going to cut in front of them, you dumbasses?
Well, to put it in perspective, the sign's wrong. It hasn't been updated fucking since I can remember. But our population sign when you come to town says 73,000 people. The arena's seats 4,000. So out of the 73, how many are adults? How many are into hockey? How many? To have people lined up that freaking early, like both games are sold out.
Well, I mean, it's Canada, so you got to think at least 10% of the people want to go to the game, and it's a local game and stuff. So I mean, that's 7,000 people. So I mean, like, people want to come, and there's people from other areas that want to come because their team's playing your team, and you know, people want to see it. There's some fun about going and standing in line for days for that stuff, because I remember as a kid, I've seen Pink Floyd 3 times, and the first time I went and saw Pink Floyd, I stood in line for a week. I got my cousin to come down and stand in line for me for a week, and I paid him $250 to sit in line. This was in the mid '80s, and we stood in line for a week. I paid him a week's wages. He took a week off from work, and I gave him a week's wages at the time, and then I turned around and sold those tickets for $250 a piece. You could buy 8 tickets per person, and when we got up in the morning the day the tickets were on sale, the line was like 4 miles long. And what was fun was when we went to the concert, the people that we had stood in line with, there was, they were in the same area as us, and so it was kind of, those days are all over. And I could totally get it from the business's perspective. You got people sleeping outside your business for a week trying to buy tickets for something that they get tired of that shit. But as the fan, it was kind of fun to go do that stuff where you stay in line for days on end to get tickets.
Well, the point of the whole in-person thing is that everyone in town's going to get Kraken tickets before the team will out of town. So it's going to be mostly hometown fans in the building. They want to try and keep as many visiting fans away as possible by offering it in person to the people who live right there, right?
Yep.
It's not going to stop people. But there was a dude that was in front of me that was fucking scalp tickets. They're $40 to go to watch the game in the playoffs, right?
Yep.
Not a big deal. I mean, we sit right along the glass every game anyway, so. And Buddy had him on a fucking second party site for $190.
Yeah. I've been to the Masters 3 times, and I actually had to sell my tickets. I had to sell my tickets one year because I got deployed. We went to the practice round, and then we went to the practice round on Thursday, and I got a call when I got home that night, back to my buddy's house, and they said, "Hey, you need to go." And I was like, "Well, shit, I got tickets to the Masters, and it starts tomorrow." And I sold them to my buddy. My buddy bought them off of me, but we went. You buy scalp tickets. I mean, they're expensive, but if you want to go to those events. I bought tickets for quite a few years for a guy in Portland. I bought tickets, and what he did with them, because I'm sure that scalping was illegal. What he did with them was his business, but I got to go to a lot of great concerts, I can tell you that. A lot of great concerts. Not that I would ever scalp anything. Not that I would ever do that. I would never do that. No, I would never scalp a ticket. People might buy tickets off of me, but I would never scalp a ticket.
It's as long as you sell them for face value.
Times 10.
Alrighty, well, I should get on.
All right, have a good one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully everybody has a great tournament, and I will catch you on the next one.